Have you ever been late? Have you ever had to wait on someone else? Let's be honest, both can be stressful and dangerous for different reasons. When we're running late, everything is stressful. If we're driving, it's common to speed and take more risks when changing lanes or going through traffic lights. When we're waiting on someone, it's easy to start to feel impatient and frustrated, and it can affect the relationship. We've all been in both positions, but the cause is the same. Today, we're talking about the main reason you struggle with time management. Fix this one thing and instantly see results. Let's go. Are you too busy to prep healthy meals? Do you feel self-conscious about your body and your clothes not fitting right, but you don't have time to work out? Does your life feel unorganized and messy? Do you wish you had routines and habits that made health simple, even with your busy schedule? I know, I've been there. Hi, I'm Shannon Marquita, and no one ever really taught me how to eat healthy. I didn't know anything about nutrition, so I found myself eating whatever was easy, which definitely impacted my energy, weight, and focus. That's why I created this podcast, to show you that through healthy habits and time management, you can know you're doing health right. So stop scrolling social, clicking the ads, and buying all the things. Let's grab our Americano and pop in our AirPods. It's time to solve the real problem together. Welcome home. A fresh start awaits. Time management, it can be tough. There's so much to do, and there never seems to be enough time. Whether you happen to be running behind or maybe you're running early, no matter what side of the equation you are on, being late is never fun. But the main reason you struggle with time management is one simple reason, and that's what we're going to talk about today. What's the reason? Margins. We assume everything is going to go perfectly. There won't be any traffic. I'll be able to leave the office or my house right on time. My keys and phone and everything I need will be exactly where it's supposed to be, already ready all together so that I can walk out the door. But the truth is, that is rarely ever the case. We need to start building in margins to our time planning. How far away is the destination? We need to budget in half of that extra time as a buffer. Is it a 20-minute drive? Allow for 30 minutes. You will hit traffic. There will be traffic lights, and they won't all be green. You may have forgotten you needed gas. You may have forgotten something at the house and need to turn around. There may be an accident that's creating a delay. The truth is, whichever side of the equation you're on, it never feels good. It's always better to arrive early. Being late doesn't feel good for the person who's running late, nor for the person who's waiting. It doesn't make the people feel appreciated or that their time is valued. When we're early, or at least on time, it shows others that we value them, we respect them, we appreciate them and their time. We need to learn to expect the unexpected. Build in margins and accept that life is imperfect. Things rarely go flawlessly, so we need to start to plan for it. One way that's helped me is, I'm not sure what you use for your calendar, but if you use Google Calendar and you put in the address of the appointment, you can select, instead of a reminder, say 30 minutes beforehand or an hour, have it alert you at the time that you need to leave. So it's looking at Google Maps and can help you plan in margins automatically. Because honestly, when I was growing up, God bless my mom, I'm sure it was difficult with two girls growing up that always seemed to be having a million things to do right before we ran out the door. We were always late. Like, we were never on time, let alone early. People genuinely started to tell us that things started a half hour before they did, just so we might actually arrive on time, because we were late for the time that they would tell us, which means we were really on time. Now, is that funny when we learn that all these years later? Yes. But at the time, it was really stinky. No one likes to walk into events late. No one likes to be picked up late. No one likes to be left sitting alone waiting for the other person who's texting, almost there, on my way when it's about time that they should already be pulling in and arriving. Plan for the things that always happen. Accept that things always happen. It's not perfect from point A to point B. Allow for margins, decrease your stress, and show others how much you value them. Lead by example. When you arrive early, great. Pull out your phone. Pull out your iPad. Go ahead, return some emails. Catch up on some things that you have had lingering on your to-do list. Just because you're early doesn't mean that you aren't able to be productive. It just means that you're decreasing your stress. You're showing others that you value them and their time. You're leading by example. And overall, you are going to find how much better you feel. Your stress is reduced. And you're going to find that other people are wanting to follow in your footsteps. So I'm so excited. Tell me the one area that you struggle with. I want to hear how this serves you. I hate being late, but somehow I was late for so long that it just became the norm. Like it was Shannon time. And now it's really funny that I'm usually early. I might be on time, but I'm usually early just because it feels better. It feels better for me and my stress level, but I love being the one there when others walk up and they get to say, "Oh, you're already here. Oh, thanks so much for waiting." Absolutely. And then they want to start to be better themselves, so nobody is late anymore. When you say a certain time, that's the time that it is. Now, are there weird things that happen? Yes. But when we build in margins, we still are less late because of it. So come on, hop over. Tell me how your world's going. What's your biggest struggle? What are you going to work on? And are you able to start building in margins to help your flow and time management? I hope you're having a great week. If this podcast helped, challenged, or inspired you in some way, I would love it if you'd do me a huge favor and leave me a review over on Apple Podcasts. It helps me to hear from you and know how this is best serving you. And go ahead and screenshot this and share it in your stories. Tag me at Shannon Marquita. That's ShannonMarqueta. And send it over to a friend in a text who is ready for healthy changes in her life too. Let her know that this episode might serve her as well. I am just so grateful for you and would love to hear from you. Come hang out and let's connect over in my Facebook group, bit.ly.com/afreshstart, or send me a message. I look forward to seeing you back here in a few days.